I know Chris Okafor's children.
Pay attention.
I know Chris Okafor's mother. I know Chris Okafor. From his church to his house to outside the country. I know him very well. In fact, I know a lot. A whole lot. And he would even be surprised to know the extent to what I know. I only chose to maintain my distance and to keep quiet. Before I proceed, let me show you guys something. Those are from the surprise birthday party I had for Precious. Precious, the same girl that spoke to VDM. That day, I had driven from Lekki to Ojodu to go and pick them. And we had a nice time. They spent the whole day in my house, and I took them back in the evening. But there was something striking, something uncanny. You know, while they were at my place, Chris kept calling. He gave me the impression that he was calling to check on his children, you know, out of love, out of care. But his voice gave him away. He was anxious. He was tense. He was nervous. After they stayed with me and I dropped them off, I did not wait to see him because it was getting late. But he kept calling. He called like 10 to 15 times. And you know what? He wanted to find out if any of the girls had told me anything. He kept pressurizing me that I should talk now. Did they say anything to you? I said, anything like what? He said, just about anything, maybe strange, maybe weird. Maybe, you know, these children, they can be mischievous. Like someone trying to manufacture things. And I said, no. No one had told me anything. But in reality, children being children, a lot was said. I heard a lot, spoken and unspoken. I was quite observant. In fact, there was a time I stepped out of the house to go and pick one of Chris's calls because he kept calling, and one of the girls followed me. With seriousness, she asked, Auntie, are you one of my daddy's numerous girlfriends? And I said no. I had to explain to her that I was not, and I had no plans to be. And she became comfortable, and we spoke. We talked at length about so many things. She made me promise I was not going to discuss this with anybody. And I haven't, till date. Days ago, I saw where Precious called out her dad. And I also watched a subsequent video where VDM mentioned that the lawyer had sent him some form of threat and demanding DNA and so on and so forth. To my shock and dismay, Chris Okafor did not directly respond to the girl's weighty allegations. Rather, him and his lawyer were talking about DNA. Whereas the office of a father and the office of a pastor have been inappropriately used, where we haven't seen high moral standards and we haven't seen the exhibition of holiness. I don't know if any of you read Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart, where Okonkwo, out of pride, because he did not want to be seen as a weakling, raised his hands and joined in the buying of Ikemefuna. A boy that called him father.
Chai.
You see, this shouldn't be about DNA. It's about the fact that a girl who called someone father has been traumatized, has gone through a lot. And in a society where people say, oh, you need to speak up, and someone has spoken up, and yet she's being judged, and yet the forces that be want to keep her silent. It's rather very unfortunate. In summary, in that book, Okonkwo wanted to prove his strength, but the consequences were enormous. Precious shared the fact that Chris Okafor took advantage of her mom and also shared her personal experiences with him. Should DNA be an issue? You see, youthfulness and vulnerability have been taken advantage of. There are probably many young girls out there who are going through so much trauma, neglect, rejection. And you know this thing about telling a girl, I'll marry you just to have your way? And unfortunately, most of them cannot come out to talk because they know what it is. Anybody that talks is like facing a mass mob. Chris Okafor, Precious calls you father. That girl is traumatized. She has gone through a lot, and she's still going through a lot. And all you're concerned about is public ego and image. I'm not surprised anyway. After all, I've heard you discuss with someone on the phone. You people were talking about such a huge amount. I don't even want to mention it here. It was you who told me later, when you were trying to explain to me why you took so long on the phone, that he was your lawyer. And what were you people talking about? How he was going to get some IT people, techie people, to clean up your image on social media. Because there were a lot of stories. In fact, if somebody Googles your name right now, they will not see all those things that were there before on social media. They have almost all been erased. And believe me, most of them were quite messy. But that's not my concern right now. I'm just wondering that rather than choose character, you're choosing validation. And that's the kind of thing that make unbelievers see Christianity as a scam. Should it be so? Precious, please, if you see this video, try to get in touch with me. I really need to know that you're okay. That's the most important thing right now. Somehow, I think it's even good that Doris Ogala spoke out. Her initial presentation of coming out to cry and ask who Chris Okafor wanted to leave her for, and so on and so forth, may have been misinterpreted. But somehow, I think God allows such things sometimes so that his space can be sanitized. He's not man. He's not mocked. And for any other person, whether you're a pastor or you're just anybody, let me seize this opportunity to say, that thing that you're doing and you don't want people to know about it, that thing that you're doing that when it comes out in the open, it will make you embarrassed. It will make you ashamed. Stop doing it.
Yes, sir.
I saw a video sometime where Chris Okafor was telling his church members to cover him. to defend him, even if he makes a mistake. Even if, does he even know that love entails accountability? I also saw a video on social media where one of Chris Okafor's members was trying to defend him and said, yes, even if our pastor is not holy, we know. It's not like he lays hands to transfer anything that is not good to people. He uses people's hands and just holds them, and they would now be the ones laying hands on themselves. I was shocked. Somehow, somebody can be looking for liberation and get into bondage.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to digress, but I listened to Doris, and a lot of things she said made sense to me. Chris Okafor, you're talking about DNA for 2 children. And I want to even ask, if nothing was between you and those women, will they be bringing children to you to say that you are their father?
Impossible.
Why are we leaving substance to pursue shadows? Why? Should there be an excuse for gross misconduct with children? 14 years? 15 years? Honestly, you have to stop using threats in this matter. Most times, when someone is guilty in one, the person is guilty in all. Just try and make amends all round. All round amendment is recommended. This is not about one battle. It's about war. So many people are affected. So many destinies. So many people's mental health. This is not a cloud chasing move. Otherwise, I would have said a lot. But I'm only talking as I'm led. I don't want to join issues. I don't want to be the weapon fashioned against somebody's ministry. I also know that no matter what is being said or who is saying it, for as long as people idolize somebody, that person can never do wrong in their eyes. Never. They'll be ready to defend you with every breath they have. Sin is no more sin to so many people. That's why these days you hear, and so, is he the only one? Please don't judge, you are not God. And sometimes, when they see they cannot shut you up, and they cannot contest what you're saying, they will call you mad. They will say you've lost your senses. That they should go and check if something is wrong with you. I'm even going to seize this opportunity to appeal to everyone. We all need to be asking the Holy Spirit for discernment at every point in time for different issues. Discernment. Even when you want to start going to a church, even when you want to do certain things, people are getting initiated through so many means. Someone gives you money, you're excited, you don't even know what has been done with that money. You're buying water, calling it holy water. You're buying oil, calling it holy oil. But when you're using them, they're carrying you to where you don't know. That's why so many people know what they are doing, but they don't know what is doing them. See, guys, if I have to talk again, I will. But for now, I think a word is enough for the wise.